In national headlines, President Donald Trump signed an executive order that aims to end federal funding for PBS and NPR. The White House accuses the two of biased news coverage and argues that taxpayers should not be funding that. But critics say the loss of funding will hurt Americans who rely on public media. National correspondent Janae Bowens has a closer look at the measure.
President Donald Trump signed a controversial executive order on Thursday. It aims to cut money for NPR and PBS.
The American people are sick of funding institutions who promote values that they find repugnant.
The public broadcasters are accused of left-leaning bias. The White House and Republicans say one glaring example was NPR's refusal to cover the Hunter Biden laptop scandal shortly before the 2020 election. At the time, NPR released a statement that said, "We don't want to waste our time on stories that are not really stories." But it did turn out to be a real story.
Our current editorial leadership believes that that was a mistake, as do I.
Yeah, the whole country knows that was a mistake. Definitely impacted the election.
Critics also point out how drag queens have been featured on PBS children's programming. The executive order directs the Corporation for Public Broadcasting to slash the more than $500 million in federal funding for NPR and PBS. Local stations could be hit the hardest, with some at risk of shutting down altogether. In a statement, NPR said, "We will challenge this executive order using all means available." And PBS said the president's blatantly unlawful executive order, issued in the middle of the night, threatens our ability to serve the American public.
We use our broadcast as the emergency backup for emergency alerts for the country, and you need 100% coverage to make that happen.
We have news deserts. 20% of Americans live in a place where they have no local news coverage other than public radio.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting also released a statement saying the organization is not a federal executive agency subject to the president's authority. It's safe to say this executive order will be challenged in court. In Washington, I'm Janae Bowens reporting.